Now, we had something amazing happen, and many times I talk about Staten Island, New York. They call it the Forgotten Borough. It's one of the 5 boroughs in New York City. My country club, the Richmond County Country Club, is the only private golf course in all of New York City. My zip code where I live, 10312, is the highest, if not the highest, right up there in the top 5 of all zip codes in New York City for gun permits. So gun ownership is big here. Second Amendment is big here. And when Donald Trump was running in the primaries, in the Republican primaries, okay, I believe he got 82% of the vote in Staten Island, New York, in the Republican primary, okay? It turns out that 82% was the highest vote total, the percentage total, of any county in the entire country. Okay, another couple of notables are quite conservative, okay, and we have a blend of Democrats and Republicans, okay, but a lot of the Democrats here even are Reagan Democrats, you know what I mean? Donald Trump knows that this is one of the places that loves him, okay? And it's also the most Italian-American congressional district in the country, so, you know, Italians love Trump like nobody else. So get a look at this. Now, we got this little congressman guy here. He was a military veteran, and I always respect that in him, and I thank him for his service and all that other stuff. But probably one of the lionest liars you've ever seen, okay? Trump did an interview with the New York Post yesterday, and he said Staten Island is Trump country. And he calls for the ouster of Congressman Max Rose. So this president of ours zeroes right in, okay? And a good friend of mine, current Assemblywoman Nicole Malliotakis, is running against him on the Republican line. I think she's going to take him down. We got some work to do on our campaign, but here's what Trump had to say yesterday. Now think about this, okay? Now little old Staten Island, it's a little speck on the map, okay? We got a freshman congressman in there who came in and said, I'm not part of the establishment. I'm a military guy. I know what Staten Island wants. I know what Staten Island needs. I'm going to go down there and fight Nancy Pelosi, blah, 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 blah. Okay? And I think I'm echoing Donald Trump's words when he said, quote, Max Rode is a fraud. Don't forget, he said, I will never impeach the president, blah, 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 the president said. And Staten Island is Trump country, so you don't want to be the impeacher over there. He campaigned on fighting for the president. And he didn't do anything. He's just the opposite. He's a Pelosi puppet. And then here's the best part, okay? Donald Trump, president of the United States, is talking about one little miniature congressman. I call him Mini Max, because he's about that big, okay? He's a little guy. And during the COVID, he was like prancing around the testing station with his camos on and everything. He looked like, remember the little soldier guys, the little plastic green soldier guys, the little guys like this with the guns? That's what he looked like in his uniform. He looked like one of those little mini soldier guys. And it was overkill, but again, he's in the National Guard, military. He wanted to show off his colors and everything else. It's supposed to impress us, I guess, when you're, you know, trying to impeach the president who's running our country. But Trump said this, and if you're here local, don't forget this. He should not represent the people of Staten Island, who I love. He loves us. And that's Trump country. That's really Trump country. I know everything about Staten Island. I've spent a lot of time in Tyson's Park and Grimes Hill, many locations. I love Staten Island, but he shouldn't represent Staten Island. He's too weak. He's too weak. And when he says Tyson's Park and Grimes Hill, okay, I want to tell you that my dad was a builder. He's a cop. He retired. He became a builder. He got into building homes and stuff. And Fred Trump, Donald Trump's father, okay, it is Staten Island lore that he made his first millions in Staten Island. When Donald Trump says Tyson's Park and Grimes Hill, there are 2 tremendous, huge condo developments in both those places, Tyson's Park and Grimes Hill, okay, where Fred Trump built the whole thing. It's like Trump Village, okay? And Donald Trump probably worked on those job sites when he was a kid. And when he says, I know Staten Island, I love Staten Island, that's not some politician. That's not like Joe Biden saying, I love it here in Vermont when he's in New Hampshire. You know what I'm saying? This is the President of the United States saying, I love it in Staten Island. And we need a representative in Washington that can support a president who loves the place, okay? Instead, we got a congressman who kisses butt on Nancy Pelosi and does anything he can because she's pulling the strings. He's like a little lapdog, a little mini Max, okay? We didn't put you there to be Nancy Pelosi's tool. I didn't put you there at all. I didn't vote for you, okay? But the people who did vote for you, they didn't vote for you to go down there and try to kill our democracy. And that's what you're doing when you're trying to impeach a president. So kind of sickening to me a little bit that we're still talking about this guy, Max Rose, but he won fair and square. And the president recognizes that in New York, this blue progressive whole thing, there's a little swath in there called Staten Island, New York, which loves him. And we support him all the time. Okay. Nico, Jess, have we got anyone who is a regular viewer of the show who has indicated an interest to appear on the show?
Jess is checking now. She said she just got an email.
She just got an email. Let's take a look.
Can someone please try to come on the show?
Let's take a look. No, I mean, they don't have to. They don't have to. All right. The antipasto, as you can see, is diminishing right before your eyes. I'm taking it down hunk by hunk. These are beautiful marinated mushrooms from Freddy's. They are absolutely delicious. A little pepperoni, a little pepperoni. And you see me, I'm using these little forks, these little picking forks. But Nico is such a gavone that he comes over here and he starts putting his grimy little fingers all in my food and grabbing things. And I'm trying to avoid the places where I know he touched because I don't know where his hands have been.
I was trying to give you some of the antibodies, spreading it on the antipasto.
Oh, Nico's trying to give the antibody antipasto. Frank's going to love that one. All right, so your antibodies are on here?
That's right, baby. You got some plasma cheese.
I need some plasma on me. What? What's wrong with a little plasma, Jess? Come on.
Okay.
Let's not act like that, you know? All right. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to eat the rest of this antipasto, and we're going to come back after this. We're going to go down the rabbit hole for a bit. Nico and Jess are going to correct any mistakes I made in the show. And maybe one of our viewers will let me off the hook and actually make believe you like me and call in, but we'll see what happens. We'll take a quick break, come back right after this.